What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is Living in Grand Junction, Colorado. Today, a super fun one for you. We're going to head over to the Knowles subdivision, which is a neighborhood that we have not featured in the almost 200 videos on this channel, and we are going to do it right after this, so stay tuned. What is going on, everybody? I'm Robert Hayes, and along with my wife Christie, we are the Hayes Home Group right here in Grand Junction, Colorado. If this is your very first time to this channel and you just want to know absolutely everything about what it's like to work, live, play, eat, sleep here in Grand Junction, make sure you hit subscribe, tap the bell so you're notified every single time we post a new video. We are literally getting reach outs every single day from folks looking to move out this way, and we absolutely love it. So if that's you, or you have any questions about moving here to Grand Junction, then reach out any way that you know how. That information popping up below. Give us a phone call, shoot us a text, send us an email, even send that darn carrier pigeon. We've got your back days, nights, weekends when moving here to Grand Junction. So we actually have highlighted many areas of the north, which is probably one of the more popular areas. You've got a good sun coming in through here in Grand Junction. So Redlands, north area, even Fruita has become pretty popular. But the reason why we haven't featured the Knowles, which is almost a crime really, is the fact that we like to try to give you guys some overhead view, a 30,000 foot view, and give you some drone footage. Now, we've tried to get approval through the FAA to get drone footage here in the Knowles, and it's really not that close to the airport, not to mention the airport only has 9 or 10 flights a day. But we've tried to get, kind of that restricted area removed to get some drone shots, and they're just not going to allow us to do it. So we're going to go ahead and give you this view here on the old dash cam, a drive and vibe kind of video, and give you a little sneak peek of what the Knowles actually looks like. Now, when it comes to neighborhoods, again, a lot of folks that we're helping move here to Grand Junction are kind of looking for that established neighborhood, but not too old, not 70s, 80s. They're looking for 90s on up, and the Knowles is actually a neighborhood that was started in the late 90s, and it carried through to about 2007, 2008. By the way, this neighborhood that you're looking at now is not the Knowles. We're almost there. So it has those old growth trees, and it has kind of these undulating hills that is similar to Paradise Hills, which we featured in the north as well. My awesome editor will probably show some drone footage of that, at least, of Paradise Hills. And then right next door here to the Knowles is Grandview, and I'm sure he'll give you some drone footage of that, so you can at least get an idea of what the area here in the north looks like. So right across the street here is going to be the Knowles neighborhood. Now, I told you kind of the age of the properties. You're talking either late 90s or you're talking about something in the 2000, from there on to 2007, 2008, and that's pretty much when the Knowles was finished up. So let's go across the street here. And here you go. We're going into the Knowles. Already have a morning walker, which is going to be pretty common. Give her a wave. She didn't see me. So here's where you're looking at these old growth trees in the Knowles. It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous neighborhood. And price point in the Knowles is going to be, there's patio homes, there's townhomes here in the Knowles, and you're also going to have just your regular single families, and square footage can go all the way up to 5,100 square feet, and I'll show you one that we just went under contract. These patio homes and townhomes are going to be somewhere in the neighborhood of, probably mid to high fives. And then you can also get a little lake view behind these patio and townhomes. But let's go ahead and give you just a view here going through. See how it kind of has this hilly effect And again, these old growth trees, just beautiful homes through here. So the patio homes, townhomes, yeah, you're going to be probably in that mid to high fives. If you're looking in a regular single family, the majority of the homes in here are going to be first digit of a 6 or first digit of a 7, and that's going to be pretty common here in the Knolls. Just super quiet. And again, you have just the gorgeous views of, really it just depends on where you're at in the Knolls, but you can have a sneaky view of the Colorado National Monument on the south side of the Knolls as well. Just give you a view here. Now, what is the HOA? There is an HOA here in the Knolls, and a lot of folks that have reached out to us, they'll ask us, are there, the HOAs, are they pretty expensive? Got a wave there. They're really not, and I guess it depends on where you're coming from, but the HOA here for Grand Junction is probably a little more elevated than most other areas, which in these master plan communities, you're typically looking at between $300 and $400 per year. And you might be saying to yourself, well, that's just fine. Shoot, I'm paying $300-400 a month where I'm coming from. Here in the Knolls, it's $675 per year for the HOA. What does that get you? Well, the cool thing is you're going to have irrigation water that's covered in that $675, and then these patio homes, which we're coming up to a couple right here. These two right here are going to have a lake right behind you, which is pretty cool. And that lake access will be for just, everyone that lives and resides in the Knolls. Walking trails throughout. But so $675 on those patio homes, you're going to get the front lawn, front and back landscaping taken care of. You don't use city water for irrigation in Grand Junction for the most part, so that's going to cover that as well. And then the snow removal, which we don't really have much, but that's those 1 or 2 days where you don't feel like shoveling, they're going to take care of that for you too. So that's a gorgeous house right there. What is that, a golden retriever? Beautiful dog. So it really, when it comes right down to it, your annual HOA of $675, you get a lot for that, and they're going to also take care of the common area maintenance. Obviously, it's just a really beautifully landscaped common spaces here in the Knolls. I'm going to take you to that property that we just went under contract on, because a lot of folks are also looking for, maybe, I'm looking for a basement or walkout basement. There's not a ton of those, but there are some, and you can find them specifically in South Rim. We featured that neighborhood. That's in the Redlands. You can find some walkout basements in South Rim, and you can find them here too in the Knolls. We'll pull up to the house that we just went under contract. The first digit was a 7, which you can expect if you're going to have 5,000 square feet. The unfinished basement's 2,100 square feet. That's it right straight ahead. So that bad boy is 5,100 square feet. We got it for, again, the starting digit of a 7, and he's got all kinds of plans for that unfinished basement. She's going to give him that as the man cave. So he's going to probably put in a golf simulator in there, some arcade games. He's going to have just all kinds of fun stuff down there. So she gets the upstairs, he gets the downstairs, and so they're going to have a lot of fun with that. So that's the price point here in the Knolls, 5s, 6s, and 7s. Those 5s are going to be those townhomes and patio homes, and then the single families, probably even, as low as 2,000 square feet. That first digit's going to be a 6. So here's what I'm talking about. This property here is going to have a view of the National Monument right out back. So you've got that going for you. So again, just one of those neighborhoods that we've been wanting to feature for a while, just because it is the north area just in general is a very desirable area of Grand Junction, and it's kind of sneaky. It's located off of 27.5 Road, which is just north of Patterson, and if you keep taking 27.5 Road, you'll hit Horizon Drive, which is the road that'll take you north to the airport. So, again, you don't get that airport noise. It's not close close to the runway or anything along those lines. But I think the reason why we kind of were shot down on the from the FAA to get some drone footage is the proximity maybe to the airport, and then we also have live flight that comes and goes from St. Mary's Hospital, which is just down the way. So again, my editor will give you some grand view drone footage, which is probably a half a mile east of here, just to give you a sense of what the area looks like. But if you're considering being in just a real super cool neighborhood in the north, kind of sneaky, you're going to have very reasonably priced HOA, which is going to take care of that landscape, snow removal, common area maintenance, and you get your irrigation water with that as well. And you can just tell how super quiet it is through here with these gorgeous homes that aren't very old. They're not brand new, so might be the perfect fit for you. So we'll spin around here in this last little cul-de-sac so you can get an idea of just how gorgeous some of these homes are. Actually, it's not a cul-de-sac, it's a carry through, but just beautifully landscaped homes. You can see again how the hills kind of carry through. So there you go, the Knowles neighborhood in the north area of Grand Junction, north of Patterson, right east of 27.5 Road. Gorgeous, gorgeous homes. Definitely don't want you to miss out on a really great neighborhood in the north part of town. So again, if you guys are brand new to the channel and you just want to know everything about what it's like to work, live, play, eat, sleep here in Grand Junction, make sure that you hit subscribe, tap the bell so you're notified every single time we post a new video. And if you are thinking about moving out here to Grand Junction, then that information popping back up below, make sure that you reach out any way that you know how. Give us a phone call, shoot us a text, send us an email, even send that darn carrier pigeon. We've got your back days, nights, weekends when moving here to Grand Junction. Until the next video, we'll catch you later.